Sure, this country of ours called South Africa is really a movie. And the choice is yours really to decide what kind of movie you want to call this. I've been thinking long and hard about it. And I think we are macabre, tragic comedy. A macabre, tragic comedy. That is what present day South Africa is. I say macabre because the more I think about it, the more I'm concerned and I'm thinking there's a hidden hand at play here. Clearly, the stakes are high, and some people or someone is trying to destabilize a country and to control the political situation in order to control the country's wealth. And so I think it's macabre in that regard. There's a hidden hand at play. And it's also macabre because one see how the ANC is rolling out all of these people that have been retired for years. And they are the ones that have been critical around about the president, around the ANC. And now suddenly they are coming to sing the praises of the ANC. You're thinking of the Mbekis, the Motlantes, Matthew Sposa, even Tokyo Sechwale, all of those people. Even Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma, who's been critical, has been pulled out. And these are all people who must go and enjoy their retirement. And the ANC is pulling them out because clearly they want to remain in power at all stops, at all costs. And it's a tragic comedy, I say, for these reasons, it's tragically because of what we went through and what people sacrificed. People died, people went to jail, people were exiled, people were killed, people were maimed, and all of that so that we could have the democratic South Africa that we had. And this South Africa had all of these good intentions. We thought that we were the best thing since sliced bread. And we thought we would become this amazing country. And then what we have become as a country over the years, not only under Zuma, under presidents before him. Mbeki is not so squeaky clean. Some of the things that he did, a lot of the stuff under Zuma, and even a lot of the stuff under Cyril Ramaphosa, which we all had so much hope for. So it's tragic. And another tragic for me is the fact that the IEC that we have so much hope for, we have so much belief in the IEC. It's just tragic to see the kind of own goals the IEC are scoring. But more about that another time. Then the comic parts, the comedy, is to see the inept ANC SG, probably the worst SG Secretary General in the ANC's history, scoring own goal after own goal. And then just the comedy of errors, what's happening, what the ANC is doing and saying. How they're handling the whole saga around the formation of the MK. And the court cases, they suddenly lose, making amateurish mistakes. And then just the DC of Jacob Zuma, the 1 minute the man is has suspended himself, he's been suspended. The ANC say they don't treat him seriously. He is really no longer part of the ANC. Then they're going to have a disciplinary hearing after the elections, after this man is on the ballot paper. He is on the ballot paper for an opposing party, campaigning against the ANC, taking the ANC to court, making the ANC lose court cases. But still, the ANC is wanting to have a disciplinary hearing with this guy. Then the disciplinary hearing is going to happen before, it's going to happen after the elections. Then they say it's going to happen before the elections. And then Zuma say they're going to bring their people to the disciplinary hearing. Then the ANC postpones it till after the elections. Then the ANC says it's going to be virtual. Then Zuma says he's not attending a virtual DC. Then the ANC, and he's going to attend in person. Then the ANC then say the whole thing, even the virtual disciplinary hearing, is being suspended. What a comedy. And then the comedy continues. You thought it can't get worse. Then the MK party start imploding. They start disciplining their own people, no, or suspending their own people, or expelling some of their own people. Even the guy that registered MK with the IEC, the guy was a leader of the MK party. He gets suspended. He's no longer part of the MK. And Zuma's on the face of the ballot. Then it gets worse. This guy who was a leader of the MK, he then sends a letter to Zuma to say, he then suspends Zuma, right? And then he goes to the IEC and asks the IEC that Zuma must no longer be on the ballot. And he must no longer be on the face he's no longer be on the ballot paper of the MK party. So the question that I have is, that's why I say it's a macabre, tragic comedy. Has the MK party been a project of someone or some people to muddy the waters, destabilize the ANC, when people are realizing that this thing is now going to become a problem? They are now pulling all the stops to destabilize it, because they thought they'll use the MK party to destabilize the ANC. Now it appears the MK party might just destabilize the whole apple cart. So yeah, people, that's South Africa for you. A macabre, tragic comedy. And I'm sure we'll have more episodes in this series. It's no longer a full-length movie. It's a series, and it keeps on giving. Let's see what happens after this. Remember, there is a court case, the MK party versus the IEC versus the MK party in the Constitutional Court. Another episode is blooming there. So yeah, take out your popcorn or get a popcorn machine, because you are going to need lots of popcorn to enjoy this series as it continues to roll on and on up till the elections and even after the elections. Mark my words.